I'd like to greet all human beings, no matter what your nationality, your race, your creed, what your physiological, your personal, your political, your theological beliefs may be. You have that right to believe what you want to believe. I greet all of you with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be upon you. That's to my family, friends, even my enemies. Today is Saturday, May the 21st, 2016, the time being 8:48 a.m. I come today with this YouTube video, and I want everybody to just listen real close. If the shoe don't fit you, don't wear it. If one of your family members or your preachers or somebody that's making personal attacks on me and I speak up against it, I'm not talking about your whole church. I'm not talking about your whole family. If there are certain white people that's running this town, and I say today, I feel that they are white supremacists, I'm not talking about all white people in this town. If there's black leaders that's sellouts, and you're not a sellout, you see what I'm saying, or misusing the black community, I'm not talking about you. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. If it ain't you, don't let it bother you, because if your family members is attacking me and my family, or doing harm to me and my family, I pray that you don't get upset at me, because I'm going to speak up for mine. I'm not going to let your family or your minister or anybody else do harm to my household. With all that said and done, I want to tell you all about what happened yesterday, May the 20th, 2016, about 3:15 or maybe 3:30 p.m. at Casey's service station here in Charleston, Missouri, on South Main, up by Plaza Tire. I'm making one of my normal walks, going to Casey's, and when I got in the parking lot, I always look at my surroundings, and God revealed to me this one black individual, Floyd Wade. He called himself a preacher, supposed to be the preacher for St. Matthew's here in Charleston, Missouri. And I got a lot of individuals there that speaks to me, tell me how good of a job I'm doing with my children and my daddy, and keep up the good work. Everybody there don't agree with that. Floyd Wade is one of them that don't agree with it. One of his other members, Sergeant Percy Owens, he don't agree with it. But let me tell you what Floyd Wade did. I'm watching his every move when I'm going into the parking lot of this a business establishment that's white on. As I walk into this parking lot, it seemed like he waited exactly until I got close to the door, and he left his vehicle, grabbed the door, and bowed down. You know how you hold the door for somebody, especially the way when you hold it for a woman, but it didn't make a different period. But I told him I didn't need him to hold the door for me. You see, Paul in Philippians, he got titles for certain individuals. He tell us to beware of the dogs and evildoers. The same with a snake. The only way that you can eliminate a snake is by taking his head off or staying away from him. By its being a human snake, I stay away from him, because, you know, I don't have no credibility in this town, according to the city attorney. I'm not a credible witness on anything, so I would have to be probably shot and stabbed several times, and then still won't be able to be credible if I had to take a life, which I pray that I never have to. But anyway, I let him know I didn't want him to hold the door for me. I had to tell him twice. It seemed like he didn't understand English, or he didn't have a hearing aid in or something. But he went in. He went in the front. I went all the way to the back of the store, minding my own business. I'm a 58-year-old free man. not a slave, not owned by any man or any woman. He come back there by me, a few feet away from me. Hey, man, I just need to ask you something. Number one, my name ain't Hey. Number two, you don't talk to me. Number three, I don't want to talk to you. My name is Raymond Lewis Ivy. My mother or father didn't name me Hey. I turned around and told him, I don't have nothing to talk to you about. Apparently, he didn't understand that particular English. And he said, I ain't did nothing to you. This is a preacher now. I don't have nothing to talk to you about, man. I'm grown. I don't have to speak to you. Go talk to them people that you be talking behind my back to, man. Everybody in your circle don't agree with you saying. That's why they come back and tell me. But see, I get it firsthand from you. With your actions. The Bible said we can tell a tree by the fruit they bear. You said that you a minister. A minister don't do what you do out here. You all about theatrics. Trying to look better than the next preacher. Talk about men all the time. But them people in Haiti didn't see the same way that you see. But that's a whole different story. I'm hoping the people in Haiti watching this here. But he kept on. And I had to give him some choice words to make him get up off of me. They wasn't threatening. But they wasn't nice neither. Let him say they wasn't nice. I left out the establishment. When I left out the establishment, I'm walking away from the parking lot. Walking now. He get out there. He holler. But see, people listening, white and black. You are racist. You are a menace to society. Wow. If I'm a racist and a menace to society, what are you opening the door for a menace to society for? What do you have to talk to me about if I'm a menace to society? I'm going to tell you what a menace to society, you. You and the most of the people, I ain't talking about your congregation, some of your congregation, because Percy Owens, the sergeant for the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, he act just like you. See, just last year on May the 19th, he threatened his own cousin, Buck Whitney, who used to video for me about all this corruption that I be trying to unfold, about all of this violence in our neighborhood. But I'm a menace to society. Percy threatened him. Told him if he video for me anymore, that he gonna lock him up. But I'm a menace to society. Percy Owens, 2008, May the 19th. A few minutes after midnight, come in my house and took my two little daughters, 1 and 2 year old daughters, and gave them to their drug addict mother that he knew been out in the streets on heroin and crack for 3 straight days. But y'all know the story, but I'm a menace to society. You see what I'm saying? I'm a menace to society because I'm speaking up for what a white bus driver did to my daughter on February the 1st, 2012. What the Charleston R1 school district here in Charleston, Missouri, negligently sent her to the school bus by herself to be sitting with a white bus driver. It didn't make no difference what color he is, but with this bus driver alone for 20 minutes or more, and he did what he wanted to do with her. He did what he did. He frightened my daughter. He endangered her. He lifted her up for no reason at all. 60 pounds, 5 years old, by herself, not on the bus, not trying to help on the bus, and lifted her up, and the strap broke. Took her on the bus, sat in the front seat and got a knife on the bus. That's illegal. And got behind her and cut it off. That terrified her. She's been seeing a child psychiatrist, a licensed white female. I'm so racist, though. I got him seeing a white female. That's my daughter, man. You can call me a menace to society and a racist, whatever you want to call me. But when one of your buddies, Lester Gillespie's workers, who you deal with, hit a white woman on August the 13th, 2015, right back McLean's supermarket on Main Street. He hit her and then tried to run. My two daughters comfort the white lady so she wouldn't come out, because she was so historical. She wouldn't come out up in the streets and get hit. While I watch this individual that you all look up to, I watch him try to get away. I'm so racist, I called 911. But look, this same individual, after he get out, he go turn himself in. A month later, he go on a high-speed police chase. But I'm a menace to society. They finally got rid of him from Suzanne Wesley. But I'm a menace to society. I'm a menace to society when a white woman come and asks me, would I make a YouTube video on her about a Charleston, Missouri police officer shooting her dog in front of her children. I'm so racist, I did it. I'm so much a menace to society and a racist. From 2007 to 2010, I documented Ku Klux Klan activity at Black Gold Farms here in Charleston, Missouri. I'm so racist, I filed a lawsuit and they settled out. They had Ku Klux Klan activity. How many of you preachers went up there and helped us fight against that? None. I'm so racist. I'm so much a menace to society. When I first came down here, May the 3rd, 1996, I helped my grandmother out until she died. I helped a whole bunch of other elder females out. I help people, children. I give stuff to other people, children. But I'm a menace to society. A menace to society is a threat to somebody. See, I'm a threat to you because you getting that government grant money from Lester, claiming that you helping children. You ain't helping nobody in the community. I've been doing it for 20 years. I only been arrested twice in this town. Once in 2000, which I still proclaim my innocence. And the people know the story on that. And then just this year, May the 15th or May the 18th, for something that one of your cronies that write these grants for y'all preachers. When I say y'all, if your shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But write these grants for y'all to help you get this money, saying you doing something for the children. He said what I did was harassing him. What you did was just the same or even worse, because you kept on following me. But see, I don't want to press no charges. I just want the public to see what you're made of, man. People look at you when you sit here with these fancy suits on. You got a right to wear what you want to wear. Your big Lincoln Cadillac. Before you was doing that, all you were doing was riding the church bus around to the stores and every place else. People watching you. I'm not a menace to society. To you, I'm a threat. To anybody in this town that's doing corruption, I'm a threat. But let me show you something just recently. You see what this card say? Life's garden should be filled. Guess what? Of friends like you. Guess who it's from? For Mr. Ivy, thank you. Thanks so much for your help this morning at the post office. Your assistance was very helpful. Thank you again. This is from Miss Holly French, Garden Club. You know why they gave me that? Mr. Floyd Wade, I can't call you pastor. A pastor do the work of God. You ain't doing no work of God. You performing theatrics. They gave me that because around April the 4th, right before the Dogwood Festival, I seen about 8 elderly white women, all white women, cleaning up leaves, picking up leaves in the post office. All these black and white men walking past. I was going up there to get a package. I stayed there with them over an hour. Packing all them leaves in there for them, helping them break them, putting them in there until it was all cleaned up. Because the post office said they don't have the funds. That's how much of a racist and a menace to society I am. But I'm going to continue to speak up about what happened to my daughters with the police department, in the school, Charleston R1 school district, and people like you. Peace be still. I love all of y'all, black and white.